Hi guys, I wanted to bring to you a quick little unboxing video today from a great little company that I found through Instagram not too long ago actually, when they started following me. So I had a quick little look at their products and went, you know what, these look pretty good. So I went online, ordered something 2 days ago actually from their head office in China and turned up today. So I'm pretty excited to show you. Now what it is actually some grip equipment to put around my little Sony a6300 here. Essentially it's a metal cage with a lot of accessory mount points, so your standard 1/4 inch threads. So the cage itself is a black design and looks quite solid, and not only does it let you mount extra accessories to the device, but it also houses and protects the camera from any accidental bumps and knocks while you're out in the field. I was particularly interested in using it because, as you can see, I've got a lot of gear that goes on my rig, and I just wanted something that would help me add a few extra little things while I'm doing my job. So let's go ahead and give it a quick little open and have a look at what we got. So first things first, here is the cage. Now this is designed to suit both the a6000 and the a6300. So as you can see, nicely packaged individually by SmallRig there. Let's open this up and have a little look. Just pop that to the side. So first impressions are, this is a really solid little device. I'm actually really surprised at how well this is made. It's all one piece of what looks to be aluminium. So it's a solid bodied construction, unlike some of the other cages on the market where you have to actually sort of screw them together. So that's a really nice little feature. I really like that. Let's put that there. I also ordered a top handle to add to the cage, just to give you an extra little point to carry the camera when you're taking it on and off of the shoulder rig or tripod. It just gives you that little bit of extra security while you're using the device. So let's have a look at that one. So immediately, it's a really solid little rubber handle. It's actually got a cold shoe on top there, which is great for adding things like a microphone or my zoom if I need to. Maybe even like a little video light if you needed to add, you know, something right above the camera. Really nice little feature there. And as you can see on the front here, it's actually got 3 more 1/4 inch thread points, which is a really nice little feature. Inside the packaging just comes with a Allen key and some bolts to screw that onto the cage. Nice little feature that they include the tools for you there. I also ordered this little device. Now this is a standard sort of camera mount to add to your standard 15mm rails. So this will essentially let me mount my standard tripod mounts onto this device, but keep the camera nice and flush down to the bottom of the rig without having it sitting up too high or sitting down too low. And the great thing about this is that it has quick release screws on either side, which will allow me to move the camera backwards and forwards quickly on the go when I change my lenses and I need to readjust the position of the camera for the follow focus on the front here. So this is a nice little device. Currently the one that I've got, it requires an Allen key to unscrew and move, which is obviously very cumbersome while you're out in the field. So I'm looking forward to using this to just help me quickly change things on the fly. So it's a nice little aluminium construction, plenty of mounting points on it by the looks of it, and it has a couple of extra 1/4 inch 20 threads on the back and on the front, which are nice. You might be able to add things maybe to the bottom of your rig to hang out below if you wanted to add maybe a V-Lock battery mount, or you wanted to, you know, hang the Zoom H4n off the bottom, or even just have 2 recording devices. You could add that at the bottom. Really nice little feature there. I also ordered for the cage this little HDMI lock here. Now this essentially adds onto the side of the cage device on the left-hand side over here. This basically will let you adjust and lock in any of your cables that are connecting to the device on the side. Another thing that I ordered was this, which is a lens support device. So sometimes I like to use a 70-200 or even just a 24-70 on this little rig here. And what happens is it puts a lot of stress on the lens mount. The lens can sort of bounce around a bit. So this is a universal 15mm rod device here that you can adjust up and down to just take a little bit of that extra weight of the lens and just hold it up there and make sure it's not going to bounce around and put too much strain on the device. So again, this will be a nice little addition to the front of my rig, which will go on there. So that's all I got from these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling some of this now for you guys. Okay guys, so first off I'm gonna get the camera ready to mount the cage to. So I'm going to just unlock this, remove the camera there. Now I'm going to take this off first, which is my tripod plate. And just remove the camera from the mount and lens. Add this on. And as you can see, that's sitting on there quite nicely. No wiggle, which I heard that they improved from the original design. They've made it so that the camera can't actually twist inside the cage, which is a really good little feature to fix. Make sure that's nice and tight. Just add this lens back on. Perfect. There you go, very nice. Now I'm going to add the HDMI lock on the side as well. So let's just line this up. Our HDMI cable is of course at the top there, so if we add this on, add that up the top there. You do need to make sure, guys, that the door is open before you do this. And you can lock that in just like that. Very nice. Give it a little tighten. Now, I would have liked to see this here as a quick release screw just to be able to change it on the fly, but once you set it up in the morning, you shouldn't really have a need to change it during the day unless you need to obviously take the camera out of the cage for any reason. But having a handy little pocket knife will keep you out of trouble there. Okay, so now I'm going to add the top handle to the cage, and that should be a relatively simple fit. Perfect. So we'll just line these up here and finger tighten these screws in. Now it appears to be a universal handle, as the holes actually allow you to slide this around a little just to fit maybe other cages, other devices, if you want to mount it to different areas of the rig, maybe somewhere else on your setup. So that's a good little thing to have, just to let you sort of line it up how you want. And we'll center that up with the lens there and give this a little tighten. Very nice. Okay, so that's all together now. Now that just gives you a really great solid little handle to carry the camera around and move it around and add it on and off of your rig if you need to. Now I'm going to add my tripod plate back onto this rig now. So this should just slide right on, as it's all standard rails here. Perfect. So just for now, we'll just lock that in just there. And we just need to add this on now. Lock that in, which is very good. Just make sure that's nice and tight, guys, from underneath there. Okay, very good. We can add that back onto the rails now. Perfect. And now this sits a lot lower down to the actual rails than my previous setup, which is a really good little bonus. So I'm really happy about how that sits now. Now guys, if we add the camera on, we'll just need to move my zoom here for a minute. So we'll put the camera on first, which obviously just slides onto the tripod plate there. And we'll lock that in. Next, we'll add the follow focus, which can just sit back here for the minute. Now, depending on your lens setup as well, guys, you might need to adjust the position of follow focus and the lens holder here just to suit the different type of lenses. I'm fine with my smaller lenses not really needing the support, but I'm going to set it up anyway just to hold the lens hood. And we can lock that in. And we'll just add our handles back to the rig. And lock that in. So guys, this has been the SmallRig A6300 cage and top handle review. I'm really impressed with this. I can't really fault it. The guys from SmallRig started following me on Instagram a couple of days ago, so I checked them out to see what they were doing. I was immediately impressed by the look and quality of the products that they had to offer. So I jumped on their website and ordered my own because I needed a cage for my camera anyway. So I was more than happy to pay the money for this. I think in total, all the accessories that I bought here today, plus shipping, only set me back about 350 Australian dollars. I think it was about 260 US dollars. So for that sort of money, guys, you can't go wrong with the quality of product that they've sent me. I mean, just look at this. It's rock solid. It's going to keep my camera nice and protected while I'm out in the field. And on top of that, look at all these amazing points to add new accessories. You can't go wrong. So check out SmallRig's website. They do a range of accessories for all different types of cameras, all of your Sonys, Canons, Blackmagics. They even do some accessories for Red, I believe, and there's more to come. So check that out. For more of my work, visit tyleralberti.com. Please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.